Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to uh, Omen Thunder Godfist with Heihachi on keyboard. So the first thing you want to do, as always, if you it's pretty much like doing the back two loops, but instead of pressing two buttons at the same time, this time we're going to be pressing three buttons at the same time. So here's my setup for keyboard controller 1. And this is for keyboard controller 2. So to do, as you know, the Omen Thunder Godfist, you have to, it's a just frame move where you have to press all the buttons, your 1 and your down, forward, down and forward input have to be at the exact frame, or in other words simultaneously, or in other words at the same time. So this is keyboard controller 2. I'm going to be using for the Omen Thunder Godfist, I'm going to be using my buttons 8, 9 and 0.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7, Heihachi Mishima, Kazuya Mishima. Get ready for the next battle.
So for Lee's back two loops is done. I did a video on it. Go check it out on my channel. I did a video on Lee's back two loops, which look like this when you do it. So I'm pressing N and I at the same time with my right hand. I'm using my index finger and my middle finger on my right hand and pressing index on N and middle finger on I. I'm pressing them both at the same time. So for the Omen Thunder Godfist, we'll be doing almost the same thing, but instead of pressing one button this time, we'll be pressing two buttons. I'll be using my ring finger as well. So it looks something. You can even do it with your left hand. My movement keys are WASD, so that's why I'm using my right hand to do the Godfist. So it looks something like this. We use my left punch button, and then 890 is on top of U. I press 9 and 0. This is on the left side. So when you press them all at the same time, it looks so. U with your index finger, your middle finger on 9 and your ring finger on 0. So when you press them all at the same time, it looks like this. You see that? You get a just frame, or in other words simultaneously, or in other words at the same time. I'm pressing them all at the same time with one hand. The game for some reason when you press on keyboard, when you press the buttons with the same, when you use your fingers of the same hand and press them simultaneously, the game takes it as a just frame move, or you pressing it simultaneously or at the same time. So if I do it to the office, it's forward, neutral, and then this. So it looks something like this. Something like that, right? That's it's not something like that, but that's how you do the God Fist, the Omen Thunder God Fist. That's how I do it. There are multiple ways you can do it. You can even, if you bind your buttons differently, as long as you use the same hand. And so if I were to bind my, if your movement keys are to your right, and your attack button is on the left, you can do the same thing as well. Let me show you.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7, Heihachi Mishima, Kazuya Mishima. Get ready for the next battle.
So with my left hand this time, it doesn't seem to work with C, but it'll work with V. So let me, my keyboard is not taking the input for some reason. Sometimes when your buttons are close to each other, it just returns neutral. It doesn't do anything.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament, Heihachi Kazuya Mishima. Get ready for the next battle.
So forward, neutral, and then with my ring finger at A, middle finger at D, and index finger at V. I can see that. So I'm pressing. This is if your attack buttons. This is me doing it on the left side, rather than this is the right side. This is the right side, getting the dust frame, and this is the left side. It shows that this proves that on keyboard, if you use the fingers of the same hand and press them at the same time, the game judges this as just frame simultaneously or at the same time, or in other words at the same time. So again, H, I'm pressing H as my forward neutral, and then I'm pressing A as S, D, and V at the same time. S with my ring finger, D with my middle finger, and V with my index finger, and it looks something like this. But I don't do that because I use WASD, so for me it's much more easier to use 890 to do the Omen Thunder God Fist. So I use from the left side. I use U 9 and 0 to do it. So it looks like this. On the right side, I press F because I want to use the same finger for doing neutral. So I press F, and on the right side, instead of pressing U9 0, you're going to be going the other way. You're still going to be pressing 9, but this time you're going to be using your ring finger as down and your middle finger on 8. On the right side, I use U as my index finger, 9 as my middle finger. 9 is my middle finger and 0 as my ring finger. Like this. Press them all at the same time. Hopefully you can see that. I'm not sure if you can, but if you can, that's great. And on the right side, I use F to go forward. You can use A. I use WSD, and you can use A. It still works. But I use F because I want to use the same index finger that I use on the left side to do my Omen Thunder God Fist and my electrics. Also the wave dash also with the same finger, so it doesn't feel weird. Alright, so on the right side again, this time you're going to be using, index still goes on U, but this time your middle finger goes on 8 and your ring finger goes on 9, and you press them all at the same time with the right hand, with your right index, middle and ring finger, your right hand, and you go F and you get an Omen Thunder God Fist on the right side like that. As you can see, it's working 100%. This is 100% working as long as you press all the buttons at the same time, or simultaneously, or just frame. The game takes this as if you're pressing everything at the same time, simultaneously, or just frame. That's why this works. So it seems that if you use one hand, the fingers of the same hand, and you press them all at the same time, press those fingers at the same time, you get just frame moves. And that's pretty much it for how you do Omen Thunder God Fist on the right side and the left side right here. Put in a combo. There you go, that's an advanced combo right there. Again, U N 0, U N 0, U N 0. press them all at the same time with your right hand. Index goes on U, middle goes on 9, and ring finger goes on 0. And you press them at the same time after you do the forward neutral with your left hand, and then right hand all those 3 buttons at the same time, and you get an Omen. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's how you do an Omen with Heihachi on keyboard. That's pretty much the video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe, because I'm going to be making more keyboard tutorials like this in the future. And thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.